Hello, Jennifer Ryan, Transition Life Coach here with your weekly video. And today we're going to be talking about bucket lists. We all have them. And these, if you're not familiar with a bucket list, these are things that you would want to do before you kick the bucket, so to speak. And these can be things that are little dreams, and these can be things that are big dreams. That these are, like I'm sitting on Super Soul Sunday with Oprah, or I have a bestseller book or whatever. It can be so many different things on that bucket list. It can be, I know one of mine is to visit all 50 states. That's one of my bucket list things that I would want to see or want to do. So, but two of the things that have been on my bucket list is I had wanted to own a brand new home that nobody ever lived in, that me and my family were the first ones to live in a home. And when I had put that on my bucket list, I had lived in a home. I lived in a very nice home. There wasn't anything wrong with that. It was nice and comfy and had some great memories in it. But I wasn't in a financial state to do that. So that was a very far-fetched dream of mine because homes can be very expensive. Well, I came across a time hop photo here recently where I had visited my sister that had just purchased a brand new home. And we were walking around her neighborhood, and it was a new subdivision. And they had these houses that had like the pennant flags, to like showcase that it was a new home. And I took a picture of it, and I did as a hashtag dream. And I had honestly forgot that I had ever took that picture. But Time Hop has a way of reminding you. And I'm glad that it did, because I looked at that picture of that house, and then I look at my current home that I'm living in, and it is so far better than that picture. But at that time, that picture was even far-fetched for me at that time. Another big dream of mine, or another big bucket list item that I had, was I wanted to run a half marathon. And for those of you that don't know, a half marathon is 13.1 miles. And that had been on my bucket list for a while. And last year, or this year, I turned 41, but this was for last year. And I wanted to do it when I was 40. And I thought to myself, either I'm going to do this or I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to put up or shut up. And all the signs just came up of this is the year to do it. And so I did a Google search, and I did Texas half marathons, and it just so happened that Cowtown was doing their half marathon and marathon in Fort Worth, and it was their 40th celebration. And I don't know for you, but that was a big sign of, girl, lace up your shoes, because you're running this 40th half marathon. And I did. Oh my gosh. And to prove it, here's my little medal, and I am wearing my little half marathon finisher. Thank you very much. And when I crossed the finish line, I was so overcome with one, exhaustion, because 13.1 mile, that 0.1 mile will always get you. But I was so overcome that this was a dream that had been on my bucket list for probably 5 or 6 years. And I never think that I could, one, prepare for it, train for it, and follow through with it and finish it. So I want you to dream big. I want you to think of things that even in your wildest dreams, you don't think that you could accomplish it, because you will. If it's big enough for you and if it's important to you, you will find a way to accomplish that dream. If it doesn't matter to you too much, you'll find an excuse. That's this plain truth on that. So I want you to dream big. If you have not thought about what is on your bucket list, Figure one out so then that way you have a goal to work towards. And I will see you next week.